On August the 13th, 1961, the Communist government of the German Democratic Republic, GDR, or East Germany, began to build a barbed wire and concrete anti-fascistizer schools wall or anti-fascist bulwark between East and West Berlin. The official purpose of this Berlin Wall was to keep so-called Western fascists from entering East Germany and undermining the socialite state. But it primarily served the objective of stemming the mass defections from east to west. The Berlin Wall stood until November the 9th, 1989, when the head of the East German Communist Party announced that the citizens of GDR could cross the border whenever they please. That night, a static crowd swarmed the wall. Some crossed freely into West Berlin, while others brought hammers and picks and began to chip away the wall itself. To this day, the Berlin Wall remains one of the most powerful, enduring symbols of the Cold War. Now, what was the Berlin Wall and how did it fall? Now, from the beginning, Berlin was a divided city before the wall was ever built. At the end of the Second World War, Germany was divided into 4 zones of occupation under the control of the United States, Britain, France, and the Soviet Union. Berlin, although located within the Soviet zone, was also split amongst 4 powers. The relationship between the former wartime allies, although tense from the start, as early as 1942, became increasingly strained as the struggle to reach agreement on the shape of post-war Europe. On June the 15th, East German leader Walter Ulbricht declared that no one has the intention of building a wall. But on the night of the 12th and the 13th of August, a wire barrier was constructed around West Berlin, dividing neighborhoods and separating families overnight. The construction of the Berlin Wall did not stop the flood of refugees from east to west, and it did not defuse the crisis over Berlin. The Berlin Wall was built to prevent people from escaping East Berlin to the west and stop the flow of migrants out of the communist sector. After a decade of relatively calm, tensions flared again in 1958. For the next 3 years, the Soviets, emboldened by the successful launch of the Sputnik satellite the year before the space race, and embarrassed by the seemingly endless flow of refugees from east to west, nearly 3 million since the end of the blockade. Many of the young skilled workers, such as doctors, teachers, and engineers, blustered and made threats while the Allies resisted. Summits, conferences, and negotiations came without resolution. Thank you for watching.